Hello, chat. I have my invite whenever you're
Wow.
ready.
I do too.
Alright, let's go. Boop. I will. We'll stretch. And I'll guess it. I don't have full body on. I don't have full body on tonight. I almost dropped my drink. Which is a new advanced flavor. Not a new one for me. It's really good. I bought 2 new flavors, and both of them are banging.
I loved it. I like ran up to Tannix, I screamed sugar, and I scared the fuck out of
They're both banging.
Now I can come in as him and Emily.
Alright, yes. Canonically, I don't want to fucking write out text RP for this. Lance, we got on the holoport, Lance walked you to his room, he tucked you in very nicely, gave you your teddy bear, and put on some white noise through the TV.
The 8-foot tall one, it better be.
Of course it's the 8-foot tall one.
It better be. Yeah, no, I can come in as him and Emily now in her Halloween costume.
Back. Yeah.
Okay, I've got stream mode on. I have my settings ready. You just set my profile pic. And I'm good. Well, I mean, that doesn't really matter, but I can. I like it. Like sit on the edge of my seat if I want to like sit and do Rayna's normal pose, which is very difficult. Let me see if it looks fine. Yeah, that looks fine. And I am ready whenever you are. I haven't set her emotions up yet. I think she's setting up her stream. Hello, Imagine. And hello, everybody. There you go, spin. Ahoy! Rebel is good. I'm a little cold. I might need to turn off the fan. Go do that, actually. I thought it would be, like, nice, because I don't want to overheat, but it's actually quite cold. My knees. Oh, I heard him popping. I know, I heard. There you go. I always struggle with thumbs up. I don't know why. I need to stop thinking of it as holding a controller. And just move my hands how I move them.
I'm just like trying to get it to like sit properly because
Yeah,
it's
it
like
sits weird
not
sometimes.
sitting comfortably on my hand right now.
My hands are too small, so I can either never reach the button at the bottom, or the little metal thing sits right between the like webbing between my thumb, and it hurts.
You can adjust where those little metal
I
bits
do,
sit.
but my hands are just weird. I guess I can't reach that one.
Too small.
Can't reach that one button. It's a little hard. It's
That's
a little. It's a
usually
little
the
menu
opposite
button.
problem. Oh, that one's kind of hard to reach anyways,
Oh,
because you
is
have
it?
to like hit it with like not like the end of your thumb, but like the inside of your thumb,
Oh, okay.
like
So I was
this
never
part of
meant.
your thumb.
I was never meant to hit that with my pinky or with the tip of my thumb. I was just never meant
Not
to hit it
really.
like that. Okay.
I mean, you can, but like I usually just use like the inside of my thumb.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. That works.
Pop
That's muted.
champion.
I'm sorry, we started talking.
Anyways.
Thank you.
No, I think I'm good to go.
I am ready as well. Got my drink, and I found a way to kind of
One thing to
in her normal position.
note, and this is something I don't have a toggle for, she's probably not wearing the ring right now when she's out in public.
Oh, okay.
Especially for business, because you're not allowed to be married.
Because you're a robot, yeah. You're a robot. Robots don't get married.
Not unless her owner gave permission, which she can't.
Ha. That's when you just write a complicated AI to make permission
To
slips.
pretend. Mom said I can skip school today.
Mom said I can skip school. Oh, hello, one.
What?
The when I look that way, it's me looking at my chat because my chat floats
Oh. I see.
instead of having it on my hand.
No, don't mind me, like, recalibrating a million times, because OCD.
That's a mood. I do that too sometimes. Bop, bop, bop. Which way would we enter from? Taxi or street?
Probably taxi, I imagine, or just straight in. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
I don't know. The whole entry system is so weird nowadays. I don't really.
The middle one is taxi, and then those two are from the streets.
It's true.
Fuck it, we're
I was
coming
there.
from the streets.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Ligma.
Ligma.
No, you.
Sugma.
Understood. Oh. Understood. It is spooky.
That it is. Excuse us.
Hey, sorry. Oh, just looking at some things. Coming for you two. I got yous. Howdy, long time no see.
Hello, Kane.
Hi, Rayna.
Anything on you?
How are you doing?
Not at this present time.
Is
no.
it?
Beautiful. All good?
Hi, Miss Ibers.
I'll fix it in a second.
Greetings.
Yeah, but I gotcha. Nothing on you, obviously.
No.
Oh, hi, Rhoda.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Oh,
All
that's not
good.
How you doing? Taking a walk around, check out the decorations and stuff?
I'm certain I will, yes.
Hmm,
Oh,
nice.
Charlene's baby.
Well,
But can
it do
I'll be walking around. If you guys need anything, just enjoy your stay. The restaurant's open, by the way, if you want to get in and eat. Just letting you guys know. Or if you just want to take a look
Understood.
around.
Hmm. That doesn't look
Okay,
good.
enjoy your stay. Complications.
But Charlene's back to here.
Hmm. Never changes.
Comfy game. Yeah.
Let's see if we can find.
Would you like to have a drink? I'm comfortable. Beginning of a new friendship. They established friendship?
Oh, sounds good.
It's not good for you to have.
No.
I mean, there's different kinds of.
Excuse me, what did you say?
I said
No, I'm doing a thinking face right now underneath the suit. That is
It's
you're
like a job in San Francisco.
talking about visibility, that is
just go
why,
around and you
especially in
should,
this
like, do
current
whatever you want.
city,
And
you could
every
put
time you join
cameras
here.
in the area of the eyes and have a screen relay the information
How you been
to
doing, by the way?
directly.
I haven't heard much since.
I mean, in this city,
If you were to
probably
put your head
consider
down normal.
have a lot of work lately. But
I believe I have found
For
her.
the next time you wear this costume.
I believe you're correct.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I just bought
Good
this
job.
for like what?
Mondays?
100 credits.
A little bit ominous, but okay.
Well, I apologize for it. Probably.
It was very nice.
They
I like being
absolutely
able to spend
loved
time
it.
with you.
Oh, yeah, good. Got to spend time together. Of course we did. Whoa.
I always love
Good
spending
evening.
time with you.
Sick hair.
Good evening.
Okay, sorry.
I hope you're well.
Good to see both of you.
That's hello.
What?
How are you doing?
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
I am well.
said nothing.
I
Nothing
am
repeated at the
operational.
moment.
Fair enough. Then.
Thank you for meeting me. We can head upstairs. It's probably a little bit more quiet.
I'm
You'd like
doing
to?
fine.
Don't worry. You
If that's what you would like.
All right, you know.
Sure.
What?
What does
Kids.
that even
Are
mean?
you as old as Keith?
Kids.
Are you guys like both ancient? I mean, Asta's pretty fucking old. Okay, Astra is really.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh, it's me. Never mind.
Quiet enough.
I would have to agree.
I am sorry to, pull you out of your home and all that, but, seemed most convenient, I guess.
No, it's fine.
She knows of Halloween.
So, I
She
mean, I
experienced it
really
before.
just had a couple of questions for you, Rayna. And based on those questions or answers, then I might have some questions for you. Would you prefer Miss Hybris, Mom? Hybris?
Just Hybris is fine if you prefer, or Miss Hybris.
Okay. So just to kind of give you both a general sort of rundown, I still need to talk to my lieutenant and see what he'd most prefer, if that's, a fully hired position where you're an actual employee on a payroll, or an internship. And the reason that I suggest an internship is purely because your age, technical age, might, not too sure how we have exceptions. It might be something that we have to make an exception for if we were to hire you officially and put you on a payroll where you get a paycheck and all that. I just am not sure how it works, the technicalities of having someone who's not technically like fully 18, but obviously synths and AIs, the age thing is totally different than normal people, and it's just not my area of expertise.
Think about weeks.
We were talking about weeds in here, remember?
Do you have any questions for her?
We were talking about weeds and if it was
Not
illegal or
based
not to grow
on
weeds,
that
and
case.
then
the marijuana room
we
again?
decided, oh, okay.
No.
We said it wasn't illegal to grow weeds.
Go ahead.
So we decided to grow weeds.
I just heard it.
No.
That wasn't somebody
Have
else.
you already spoken to them?
No, it was after, I remember.
My lieutenant, yes, I did bring it up. This was also after, I guess, a pretty hectic mission, so he might need a reminder. I've left a memo on his desk, but again, he stays pretty busy, so it might be better if we can set up an official meeting after this one with him, with everyone involved. Make sure that he's understanding what it is the intent is and how we would go about actually having you be a part of the station, whether, like I said, it's a high-rollable position or an internship.
Talking and hanging out, and
Glad you like it. We're gonna be adding more here soon.
I suppose either is acceptable.
What would you prefer?
Looking forward to that.
I do not require money, however.
But that's great.
And based on previous
we would be
conversations,
required to
this
pay.
would be difficult
Ah, okay.
due to your lack of funding.
Yes. It would technically be more palatable for my lieutenant if we probably kept it as an internship. Or maybe some sort of partnership.
take a look at you just physically, please.
Look, it's better just to
Of
stay
which
from
you
the
would be the
situation.
representative
Look, it was only gonna get
directly
bad. It was
with
only gonna get worse.
the Department of Aegis or whichever.
Sorry.
That makes sense.
I get worried about you.
There are some
What happened in the
difficulties.
void?
As you previously identified, we are both synthetics. It is not
Let's not worry about everything that happened.
you do not hire a synthetic.
We don't need to talk about it here.
Okay.
We need to enjoy ourselves. Like we
At
said.
least not in most cities. You purchase them.
We're gonna squeeze your
You
hands
borrow
very
them,
tightly.
you rent them. They are property. We are property.
You're here now.
At least as far as the law is concerned.
And you're here. And I can feel you.
I understand your intentions, and I believe there may be some means to achieve the ends at which you seek.
See how they're doing in the restaurant. Say hi to like Ghibli or whatever.
However, it may seem rather unpalatable to someone like yourself, who I can only assume from your language is sympathetic to synthetic rights.
Well, yes, and actually it's interesting that you bring that up. So, currently in the city, there's a bit of a reform happening, at least that was the last information that I got. The last time we had any sort of dealings with the councilman from the Synth District, of which I actually just spoke to one of his representatives today, and I have to follow up with them with another conversation so I can tack this onto that. But, there is effectively a bit of a reform in terms of how synthetics or AIs are recognized in the city by law. So the way that we've treated it, or the way that we've been allowed to treat it, is that synthetics who have an official owner, like on paper they have an owner, then they are considered property. But if they don't have an owner, then they're considered not sentient, but I guess like a normal civilian. It's the best way I can explain it. I don't remember if there was an
And you
official word
believe
or not.
that if a synthetic does not have an owner, then this could be used as a method by which to achieve what you are hoping.
Not many of us like
Exactly. Yes.
I see. I regret to inform you that both of us have a owner, so to speak, at least on paper.
Okay. Well, an internship
Additionally,
could still potentially.
it is also important that I do not interfere or disrupt operations in other places. I have business dealings in other places where it is not acceptable for a synthetic to be treated in the manner that you would prefer, to put it lightly.
Well, see, there's ways to circumvent different things, on paper at least. So, officially, we could take her on as an intern. That would be how it's classified on paper and things like that. I think that would be the easiest method. In terms of if anyone else were to look into it, I mean, number one, that information isn't really public knowledge, especially if she's an intern. That would be something that's more of a private
But you
record
are public
because-
servants. This information should be
Yes.
accessible by anyone who is of a higher position. Primarily the
Within-
council and your taxpayers.
Well, because the taxpayers aren't paying for an intern, right? Also, we don't get really paid by the taxpayers, we get paid by the council. Wherever that money comes from, I'm not sure. It's a different sort of agreement than a normal one. See, our funding comes directly from our council members, not the taxpayers, so there's less of an obligation there. However, we do maintain a public-facing front, and there's a lot of information regarding the precinct available for public knowledge. But an intern, because they're not on the payroll, would not necessarily be included in that information.
Perhaps, however, there is also the issue of optics. If she is seen working with the ZPD, it may bring up questions.
What sort of questions would you be worried about?
Well, as I said before, I am obligated in other places to abide by certain laws. If they see me breaking laws in other cities that they have established, it may cause disruptions. Disruptions which I cannot afford.
So you're saying that they
This-
wouldn't be mindful of the rules set in place in a specific city as opposed to their own?
They may understand that it is not their city, not their rules, so as to speak. However, that may make them less willing to continue business in the future.
Okay.
And I would like to avoid that if at all possible, as much of the work I do goes back to fund Aegis. Which, while this is not directly related to Aegis, it is all intertwined.
I understand.
On paper, I believe it is possible to, and I understand this will be rather unsavory, borrow Rayna in terms of
Yes, we could classify it that way.
equipment. We are property,
Sure.
and thus property can be loaned or lent to an entity such as the CPD. And this could be an avenue to explore. On paper, it would be entirely legitimate and legal, and off the record would be, well, spoken as I'm sure you wish, behind closed doors.
Sure. I think that would be fine, if that's what works for you.
I think it would be the most safe but acceptable option to get both what you want and what we need.
Of course. Are you okay with that?
I do not see a reason why I wouldn't.
Okay. We'd have to explain it to my lieutenant. I don't think that he would mind either, but he might have a hard time understanding what it is we're trying to communicate. So, I'll do my best to kind of work on him a little bit. He's very old-fashioned, very old school. He's getting accustomed to the new sort of, well, concrete and non-concrete synth laws in Zafira. But as far as he's concerned, he barely knows how to use his phone sometimes. So, to give you an example
Perhaps
of what I'm
then
working with.
explain it simply. We are lending Rayna to assist you.
I
as
think
a
that
part
would be
of an
great.
agreement. We can work out the details in full later.
Absolutely. Just to give you an understanding, by the way, the kind of things that I thought that she'd be great at helping us with is sort of information gathering. Mostly public information, so information that's already out there, but that we don't have the manpower to put into actually researching. Whoops.
Oh wait, it is open.
See, I try to do some of it myself. Duncan, our intelligence, what the hell is he called?
I've heard a few
Net
things,
security. That's right.
Oh, my name is FD. Nice to meet you both.
But at the end of the day, we're, we can only move as fast as our fingers can type.
Thank you.
So,
At least it's open.
Rayna, I think, would be able to help us save a immense amount of time and effort if she was able to help us with stuff like that, if you would be comfortable with that. In addition, obviously this information would go directly to assisting in cases and things like that, which is why I think it's better that on paper it's classified as a borrowed asset, because then, it's like equipment being used to complete the job. But as far as how we would treat you in the station, you would be, if you wanted to be, treated like any other officer. You could wear a uniform if you wanted. You probably wouldn't get a badge, though. But that's just, that's the trivial stuff. But that would be mainly what her expectations would be to help us with information gathering. We wouldn't send her out into the field or anything like that. So that would be that wouldn't be
That was going
something
to
that
be
we would want to
the
do.
next topic I was hoping
No.
to discuss concerning this.
Unless there was a particularly yes, unless let's put it this way, if there was like a particularly what's the word that I'm looking for? Unique situation, where let's say there was an AI that we were dealing with or something like that. The most that we might do, and we would ask your permission first, since she's technically, an asset that you're letting us borrow, is maybe like remote communications or something like that, or ask your input on how to deal with an AI subject or something of that nature. That would be the only other applicable situation that I could think of where it would be like field work, but not actually.
I think this would be acceptable. Yes.
Would that be okay with you?
As long as care is taken to make certain nothing happens. I see
Absolutely.
no reason to disagree.
She did mention, you mentioned something about, if this partnership or internship sort of situation can work out, my lieutenant is on board. If there is a safe method for her to be able to get to the station and out of the station, I don't know how it works for you guys. I mean, I take a bus. I imagine you don't want her taking a bus.
Preferably not. If you have a high-speed connection within the area, we could...
We do.
Potentially set up a means of transportation. We are capable of traversal over data lines.
Could you maybe,
It's complicated.
I think I understand, though. I do know that we do have updated network. It's all mumbo jumbo to me, but like network
I've heard of it from
security
Ethereum.
and all that. Yeah, Ethereal came. We've also had somebody who works here named May. She revamped our whole system, so it's like super, super, super secure and all that. But that being said, we should have the data lines, I guess, to
In theory, it
substantiate
does not
that.
take much, but
Mhm.
enough to make a thoroughfare
But an
rapid.
idea.
If an exit is required, would be preferable, but I understand.
Exactly. That's what I was going to suggest, is maybe something inside of the station, like in the back, where it's most safe to come in and also exit in the event that there is an emergency, and she can get out quickly.
I am also
If this could be arranged.
very fast.
Yes, you are.
And
Okay.
although I have not had practical training yet, I have been getting better with the glitch jumping.
Good to hear.
What is that?
I suppose I
well,
have not had a
given
chance to
the
show you.
composition of our chassis, she has managed to find a unique means of traversal over short distances.
Oh, like teleporting.
Something like that.
Oh, interesting. That would be very useful. For you.
I would suggest against it, at least here, for the most part. It might trip off some of their security. I know Sachi has been...
I have found with
Changing
the
things.
bracelet on, I am not capable of doing it.
Possible temporal...
Oh shit, where am
More than likely something locking the temporal placement.
I believe it has been mentioned that the relic attempts to keep you at your current form once you enter the building, to ensure people do not get harmed. It is likely that I cannot destabilize my chassis that way.
Perhaps. An unusual interaction.
I am unsure.
Yeah. Okay.
Regardless,
I would appreciate it if you didn't.
we have worked on surveillance programs in the past.
What's the matter?
For Zafira City. This was
I believe it's
a few
probably
years back
Hybris's
before your
original owner.
department was established.
I don't remember her name.
We were assisting
But it wasn't
with,
Oblivious, I don't think.
tracking down a few
Oblivious was Hybris.
criminals, so to speak.
Would appreciate it if you didn't.
I believe teaching Rayna this would be beneficial. At least the methods and the protocols that we followed.
I actually, I wanted to bring that up. That was almost verbatim the exact same things that I brought up to you when I first mentioned this, which is the correct and by law safe methods of information gathering and not intruding where you shouldn't be, etc.
Precisely.
So
I have already
We
learned
aim
some
to do
things
things legally
about
where possible.
Which thing? We talked about that.
privacy, such as being able to glitch into others' rooms, but I do not for privacy. Unless I receive permission.
which permission would be a warrant. Just throwing that out there. If we have a search warrant or a warrant to obtain certain amounts of data on any particular person or individual, then you're allowed to kind of go a bit further depending on what the warrant classifies or specifies. A little bit further than just public information. So phone records, call data, all that kind of stuff, internet records.
Understood.
Which you would be a massive help in, to be honest. I'm very excited about this. I will tell you, it's impossible for me to obtain
We
even
are
a quarter of that
built
data in a
for
day.
data collection and analysis, so yes.
That would be awesome.
Oh, okay, alright.
I think my lieutenant would be down for this. I just have to. We'll have to explain it to him in
This is almost entertaining.
old,
It's like his own
old man
personal
human
little
words.
tree.
I just want to tell you how much I like you. I think you're very pretty.
Does this sound good for you guys? Do you have any questions for me anymore?
Well, you don't have to say it all the time.
As long as her safety is ensured, I see no issues with the agreement. Do understand that we are built for data collection, though. Any data that she does collect is generally unable to be removed. This
Understood.
is part of our protocols.
Is there a problem with capacity at all?
To a degree. Yes, Rayna would need to return every so often to process data and commit it to long-term storage. We have to
My only
compress the data
question would
quite
be,
frequently.
would that information so because some of it obviously would end up needing to be private because of warrants and things like that, would you be willing to return that stored data to us for our own record?
This could be arranged anytime she is working with you, perhaps keeping track of what data is collected during those time periods, making certain copies available to you, and classifying any private data that is collected during those times.
Just the private stuff. The public stuff is obviously public domain, so it doesn't really matter. But mostly the stuff we obtain with warrants.
Of course.
That'd be great.
Hello, Fable.
Hello.
Glad to see you're feeling better.
Feeling quite well. Feeling a lot better than I normally should. Even though I literally walked into a blessed territory earlier this morning.
Yeah, that one.
Feel pretty on fire. My friend Ray Ash needed me.
I'm glad you were able to assist him. Anyways, was there anything else you wanted to discuss while we are here?
No, I truthfully think that, excuse me, I think that that's it. I will speak to my lieutenant and we'll set up another meeting between the four of us.
I see. Perhaps for the next meeting at the station would be most advised.
Yes, the precinct would be ideal. Unfortunately, the precinct is going under some renovations at the moment.
I see.
That's something I should mention. It might not actually be the safest.
I see. If that is the case, then if the two of you would prefer to travel to our station, you are more than welcome.
I think the cathedral would
I can
be
guarantee your safety there.
Understood.
That'll be good.
Well,
I saw you two, and I
Excellent.
couldn't help but walk over here to say hello.
well, hello.
It's good to see both.
Thank you very much for meeting
There's
with me.
nothing else. Of course.
How have you been? Rayna?
I really do appreciate your time.
I am operational.
And I appreciate your consideration for this.
Of course, always. It was good to see you, Rayna.
It was
Look forward to
good
working with
see
you. Hopefully. You too.
No, Ellen disappeared. Just
I suppose we will be in contact.
Absolutely. You both have my card, right?
Right?
I have your contact information.
Okay. All right. Well, yes, I'm sorry. It's been a long day. I will talk to you all later. Thank you very much again for the meeting.
Of course.
Have a good rest of your night. Take care.
You as well.
Oops, there's a couch there. I have to go the other way.
You're fine. You have a good night, okay?
You too.
He's lovely.
I believe that went well.
So what brought you two here?
That meeting.
I had a discussion with them earlier. Apparently they're getting supplies from the Purple Lotus, battering shields and other riot gear. I have to go and deliver it.
I see.
It's
interesting.
But I'm gonna double check on the order because the order was supposed to get there a lot sooner. So something happened.
Well, if you'd like to look around for a bit, you're more than welcome to.
Understood. Will you need to
At least while you have the
return?
opportunity. I can wait you.
Understood.
At least for a while.
I believe Kane is also here. So I could have him, or see if he is available to keep an eye on me.
That shouldn't be necessary.
Understood. I do not want to take up
You
too
need-
much of your time.
If you need any assistance at all, don't be afraid to come to me.
Oh,
I'm
I
willing
get
to
it.
help while I'm here.
Yeah, it is a real character. Understood.
I got you back. Hi.
The chaotic train has followed me. Hi.
Look what I found outside. I was getting her back.
Interesting.
Yeah, why were they outside this time? They're trying to find me. Blue is deciding to pet you. You have long wings, Blue.
Resource in the area.
That is semi-understandable. That's understandable, but I will have to
Most here are
reacquaint
more
myself
skilled
with what's
in the
going on.
areas of stepping on houses.
So, I kind of have a choice but to wear it. Well, at least it's a good, at least it's a great costume to wear. Yeah, it feels natural now. Literally, if I didn't use the polymer Beijing, I would already be having to crouch the entire time. Which, no thank you. My knees are not meant to buckle like that.
It would appear it is fully spooky.
That is the case, yes.
I suppose this means I will have to
There's a trumpet sound.
bring back out the sound.
Trumpet.
Or perhaps you could try something new.
Oh. I am not sure what else I could try to be.
There are always strange people here.
This is true. But there are also interesting ones.
I'm fine. Just a lot of thinking. I'm good.
It just so happens that night, fucking Mario walks through the door. What was Mario? From a popular video game. But yeah, Brendo lost his Brendo lost his goddamn mind. I want to better, but I don't remember.
Did he went to therapy after?
No. we just had to sober him up, cause he got plastered. You know what the idiot did? He drank a drink. I was just sitting on the bar. You know, the one thing you're not meant to do?
See anything that catches your eye?
Yeah, never drink someone's drink. Or that's like... and just don't drink don't drink random drinks.
It is always interesting to see the roots.
Both your kidneys, your fucking internals. Yeah. He pays people.
There is a large amount of space, and yet, a majority of the individuals who come here gather in small groups, or occasionally very large ones.
Drowned him in water.
Well, that is the purpose of such a place. It is a place for people to gather and socialize. The key word there being together.
I got myself into this.
Oh. Understand.
If they were all spread apart, it would be significantly more difficult for them to socialize and enjoy each other's company.
Being in space, those are fucking dreams that I've always had.
What if one of the individuals does not enjoy the group's company, but does enjoy certain individuals in the
And
group?
howdy ho, we might get ourselves into a mission together. Or fly together. Hey, he's in conversation. He's in a conversation. I'll ask him later. Yeah.
It depends on the person. Their reactions are based on their personality, like we talked about recently.
I overheard someone say it's already free.
How someone handles being around someone whose company they perhaps do not particularly enjoy
Yeah, it's free too.
is often determined by their personality, how they decide to treat others.
I think every outfit I get just gotta have some form of hat. Probably because hats are nice, they protect your head. That, and I think I am most recognizable for my hat. Literally, the first comment I've gotten from so many of my friends have been, nice hat. Did I compliment your hat the first time we met? It was one of the first things you said.
Oh.
Oh, right.
Holy! There is a
God, how did me and you first meet? It has been some time.
Vinny, thank you so much for the raid.
Yeah. Oh,
Like
I
what, 2 or 3
remember.
months ago?
It seems Ku has it.
How? It was when I at the onset when you were saying the names of all your moves, and I made fun
That's
of you for
correct.
it.
I believe he comes here regularly.
Well, we have a pleasant.
I believe he does work here.
Alright, listen, alright?
Hello?
I get it now.
Yes, but even when he's not working, he comes here.
I get that.
Oh. This is because he would like to gather and socialize?
More than likely, yes.
Understood.
I believe the woman he's speaking with right now is also his significant other. She is here, so he is likely here to see her.
Taking a nap, waiting for a dummy mommy to ship
Oh.
you.
And everyone
They hope
is
you just
blocking
walk
the
through
entrance.
like a train track.
And we're the perfect
Fair enough.
dynamics. You're
Understood.
Good luck.
You're the tough, dumb one. I'm the fragile, smart one.
Would you like to go downstairs?
I would say,
Yes.
I would say you could try to defend yourself, but you
Design.
can't.
Set me free.
Just
Set
following
me
you at this
out
point.
on the run. Lift it.
Hello, Mr. Shepard.
Hey, Iris.
Creepy stuff.
Oh,
So,
hello.
unrelated question. Have you ever... Unrelated question. You ever been on a train? On a train? Yeah. Specifically, what kind of train?
Oh shit.
Just any type of train. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Actually, I took like the metro system in Manhattan.
Good day.
When I
Hello,
visited
John.
my parents.
Oh.
I took
Rayna.
a few weeks ago.
How you doing?
For the first
Doing
time.
good?
It was very awkward.
It is spooky.
Why?
Yeah, it is spooky.
Because I was. No, because I wasn't used.
Usually at this time of year, people will dress up as anything that would be scary. Because it's spooky. It's kind of interesting because you actually fit in the color scheme. You know, color scheme being orange and yellow. And
They are
like black.
typically dressing as scary things.
Metro stations and trains in general.
In my
Like
previous
stuff like
experience,
witches,
they did not dress as something
zombies.
spooky.
And there are times when trains.
Not everyone dresses up as something meant to incite.
Not everyone.
but Some people do.
Oh.
Sometimes people dress up as something funny. Once I saw a man in a giant dog costume. His tongue sticking out for Halloween.
Oh.
It's kind of funny. Because when he walked up to people, he made a really weird voice to get people to laugh. But yeah, you could be honestly with anything. It's more of like a time, a festive time to, you know, dress up and into a costume of sorts.
Previously experienced a Halloween before.
Yeah.
Then I was dressed up as a cowboy, as well as a character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna be around here a little bit because I gotta go search for someone. I'm searching for someone who's gonna be giving me a job.
Who are you searching for?
I think I finally found this bitch. Are you the
Hi.
skunk man I'm supposed to meet named Jet?
Skunk man? Now who told you I was a skunk?
They said your hair was like a gradient of a skunk, and that was the descriptor.
Wow. You know, some people. Not all people.
Well, I'm
some
sorry
people.
if that was offensive. I'm getting used to that stuff around here.
No. It's fine, mate. Yeah,
So where did you want to speak
I
about
heard-
this? You
I
don't
heard
mind
you had a
working
job
without a
offering?
shirt, right? It's not allowed. That's one of the first
yeah, sure, that's fine.
criteria. Fair
That's
enough.
fine.
Is it okay if the boss squirts oil on you occasionally? She does that. She said it helps to protect us against the concretes and falling on our head. That's also what the head's for.
I'm sorry. You said helps with the concrete falling on her head.
Yeah, it's like just slides right off.
Isn't
instead of
hard.
hitting your.
Isn't that what they're meant for?
Well, if you misses the hard hat and hits your muscles, you know, how are your muscles gonna be protected?
Okay, you know what? Fine. As long as I'm getting paid, do a job.
Fair.
That's fine.
All right. Well, do you have any experience in this department? We could go sit down, by the way. It's kind of
Yeah,
weird to stay in the middle of nowhere.
We'll go over here. We'll go over here.
I do not believe that is standard safety procedure.
It is not. It is more than likely workplace sexual harassment, which is very concerning. However, given that this is a VRS city, I understand that their standards are significantly more relaxed than they are in other places.
Understood.
He appears to be having difficulties.
No. The scariest thing I've seen. Word of advice, if you ever, I don't think this ever will, but if you were ever fighting
Hold on.
ever knock him over. Don't do it.
I am going to see if Kane is busy.
He will just slide toward you.
I would like to give him a more proper hello.
Of course.
I get it. I'm not a mercenary, but I kind of understand.
Now, if you had to.
Yeah.
Tequila. There you go. Yeah. Alright. See you guys later.
Because I saw his friend like literally bolt.
How you doing, Rayna?
I got really concerned.
I am operational.
I'm glad to hear.
You know what? Because
Have
I'm
you
on
enjoyed yourself
duty-
tonight?
Because I'm actually on duty.
I had a pleasant meeting with my mother and Miss Lono.
Oh, there you are.
You're looking for me, Snowbell?
Come here.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, off goes Snowbell. I'm hoping everything's going well. How's the work with the drone?
We have not started.
Jesus. Oh, I hope it goes well when it starts.
I hope so.
Hello. Hello.
I got you.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna be back.
Thank you.
Halls wants to go grab something to eat, so I'll be
Thanks.
back.
I'll be back in a second.
Hopefully you're still here when I get back.
I am unsure, but I will see you if you don't.
Yeah.
I haven't really been up the cathedral, so.
See you soon.
She understands that that's not standard safety procedure.
How you doing? Don't I?
I am operational.
This is good. You know, being operational is good because that means being alive.
Actually, I felt doing that maybe. I don't know.
Oh.
Can I have my?
Am I wrong? Yeah. Oh. There you go. You have a good one.
I had the weird voice flux.
Yeah. I better get off the ground. Ugh.
Hey Everest, can I have permission to like just take someone out of here and just murder them?
No, not at all. Why? What's going on?
That is illegal.
Even if I say please?
No, especially not. What? Why?
Go
What's
for it,
going on?
please. I just don't like. I'm getting just a little bit annoyed when someone calls my scouts scooties, and sorry, my brain just devolves to murder first.
Don't do that. So no, you cannot. I'm sorry. As Rayna said, it's evil. It's bad.
It is illegal.
It is illegal. Yes, very much illegal.
How much money would it cost to be allowed to do that?
Bribery is also typically illegal.
Are wings technically hands?
Whatever. Fuck it, I'm leaving.
Are wings technically hands? Or are they arms? Feathered arms?
Wait, who's working here?
Make sure
I am not racist.
You wanna handle the milk? You wanna handle this room?
You need to raise up.
Here, I can help you. Learn a lot, but it's really weird in some regards.
Oh, never mind. I thought he was
Hard to understand, but
Well, there's a plane of thought and willpower, so it is defined by those who think within its realm. So, yes, I couldn't see where one might find it to be a rather perplexing topic to study.
Let me handle this. Let me handle this. I got this.
I'm enjoying it though. I like learning.
I'm glad you do.
Full punch.
Oh, yeah, but
Yes.
do you really have it again?
Oh, you want to go somewhere secluded?
It seems Kane has left for the moment to
I'm going to like
get
check
food with Holly.
Okay.
I see.
I did not want to continue to clutter the
Dylan.
entrance.
Back to your place.
People would not assume that I am Stan.
What?
What?
You're cute. You're cute.
Damn.
Hello, Crash. It's good to see you.
No, but I probably. So, do you have a pen on you?
And perhaps I misinterpreted what she was saying, but I believe I heard kid.
Well,
Cute.
I thought that's what I heard. That's what I thought I heard. That's what I thought I heard at first. I was like, oh wait, no.
Your kid. No.
I am really
I don't have any kids. I don't have any kids.
wait, your ink and pen, wait, are separate? What the fuck?
That's a internship.
She just
you
plucked
know.
one of the feathers off herself because she's an owl.
Oh, fair enough. Thank you, miss. Have a good
I
one.
need help
Goodbye,
for a moment.
Jet.
I just need to sign a contract. Can you get? I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah.
Just gonna.
Oh, you
sign
finally
a
found
contract.
each other. This is good.
Yeah. He needs to sign the
Yeah.
contract and stuff, but gotta do that outside. All right.
Have fun. Oh, do you need your? Do you need shit? Hang on. Oh god.
Yeah,
You
it's
gotta do that.
badge ID
Oh.
69.
Yeah.
Good number.
Hello. I'm here.
All
for a
right.
bit.
Notice.
Kidding.
I'm not here to relax today. So.
There's your arm.
Your earrings.
The fuck?
You just straight
The
up.
fuck?
We'll talk about it later. Here's the item you fucking ordered.
Thank you. I appreciate it very much so. The fuck?
We'll talk about it later while I'm at bar. Good morrow.
Hi, Rash.
Howdy. Oh, God, I really should just wear fucking condoms.
Wait, what happened? Okay. All right. Oh yeah. That happens all the time.
At least she gets it. I'm gonna go with bar.
Ah.
When you're free, I like to speak to you.
I assume this has something
Oh,
to
no.
do with the
Is it about this or is it about something
previous
completely
mention.
different?
Completely different.
Okay, thank God. All right, I'll be at bar.
Yeah.
I would evaluate this as
Whenever you're free.
reasonable to assume, yes.
I'm not gonna let him stop me working.
So bad, so sad. I got ignored.
Don't know what you can do.
Perhaps we should give
Not
a
even mention it. I am
warning
curious
to
about
Jet about
I
the
don't care right now.
unsafe work
Nothing to worry about.
although it seems he is already signing a contract.
Here you go.
Why is there a water gun?
Perhaps.
Are you good?
Perhaps.
In the
Oh,
least, I
well,
hope
I
not.
don't know. I don't even know what I can do right now.
I guess I can piss off.
I mean, we're talking about a fucking move.
There's a water gun.
Sure.
No.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it.
I think I know what you
And
You know, believe it or not, as a medicine is
Quill
a
when
big
you
thing. I'd
think-
rather worry about your shit than other shit. I got this. You ready? Ready for this? On my mind. Here you go. I made it into a which is also your other shit on your mind.
I got too much shit. Too much sass.
Yeah,
I know.
You'll get it.
Okay, first of all, did you
messages.
look at memes? Oh goodness, they looked at memes.
Put on a mask, didn't she?
Did you look at memes?
All right, can I
got the camera
Did you look at
no,
some-
rest, no.
Mask.
Did you look at something on my computer?
Just to hide. It's not anything special.
Or on my
All right, now I'm here. Yeah, I was just signing for a contract job. That's all. Yeah, temporary, but
Oh god, I'm restricting
something.
them.
Too much to drink.
Alright.
Signed for demolition. Get to destroy some stuff.
Do you want me to grab you something to drink so you can sit down and relax?
Working
Oh.
9 to 5 at the Purple Art.
You should be careful in the unsafe work,
Yeah.
Spooky season. Talk to Koo for a little.
especially without proper safety
I'll be-
procedures.
Terrifying staff members of
I'm gonna wander around this
Uh,
again with
I-
service.
You can go home with Snowbell.
I'll give you any
Bye.
updates if anything changes.
Anyone else?
Please
I
do.
should be right. I can sort myself out. At least I was able to sign and ask if I was allowed to bring my own equipment, which I'm allowed to.
Are you gonna throw up in there?
Which, yeah, I might be shirtless, but at least I have magic,
Why'd you have to do that to me?
which makes things safer. Especially if I fall from a high height.
Yes.
In theory. Unless the
Featherfall.
magic fails.
If it fails, I should be right. I've broken my ankles a couple times.
Why are you shoving your butt in my face?
Yeah, you know,
you call me a good boy.
That does not sound
Am I a good boy, man? Am I a good boy?
That sounds compromised.
Eh,
I'm not
Uh,
gonna play your.
I should be right. I'll have safety equipment there, and I'll also have safety equipment with me. Me and Kieran usually do event jobs in the Lower Saphira, so we usually climb up high anyway. Kieran being a cat, you know, he kind of just lands on his feet. I can't land on my
That
back
does not mean that it
or my
does
legs.
not.
Me.
Never mind.
What does my fiance like to say? My fiance likes to say,
Oh, sorry, it's not echo.
sometimes I'm just dumb with my answers.
How's that? that better?
Hmm.
Well, I heard you in my left ear, and then I heard you in my right.
Okay, how's that?
Thank you. You've given me something to think on.
Yeah.
It's me. It's me.
It's you know, her experience with dealing with so many dumb people. And she's stuck with someone that she loves a lot that's dumb. Sometimes it's just honest. It's good to just tell them straightforward. You're being dumb.
Oh.
Works out sometimes.
I hate to be honest.
Yeah.
That is himbo.
You good, man?
He is a himbo.
Yeah. What do you think about dressing up this year, Rayna?
You have a good night, Everest. Thanks.
Undressed up at all? Nah.
That's alright, Chris. You have a good one.
I previously assumed I would once again dress as a cowboy. However, Mother has raised the proposition of perhaps dressing as something else.
Don't worry about it.
If it is what you want.
I don't know.
That's perfectly alright.
Oh, sure. Sorry. I didn't see that. Coming in.
To be
I don't
completely
think I'll be
fair,
dressing
why
up this year.
Oh.
Don't think so.
There are multiple days of celebrating the season.
Considering today is the first of the month and people are already decorating, yes.
And people are already dressing up too. I've seen some people come in here, like, you know, there's that little cowboy right there.
You're not a cat.
He has a spur on his tail. You have a spur on your tail, mate?
I'm the guy that couldn't think of a
I think there's a spur on his tail.
When I have previously dressed as a cowboy, I put spurs on my legs.
Yeah, but normally not the tail. That's not normal. Is there a spur on your tail, mate?
Yeah.
What is that? You have a spur on your tail. Why didn't you put it on your feet?
Kinda like a
Oh,
gyroscope.
I guess it's a little too big.
I do not believe he is a cowboy.
Well, you're not a cowboy. Are
It's
you?
kinda like a-
What are you dressed
know.
as?
A steampunk guy. So there's steampunk.
That's why you've got the fancy hand.
Yeah. So it's all
Oh,
fancy,
God.
and I can do this. Oh, this is great.
Ah,
Because I
very
usually
fun.
just have a paw. It's kind of hard to do this when you just got a paw.
I've seen a lot of costumes around.
It is Halloween, so.
Do you
Yeah.
like my costume?
Yeah, you're
Mine's the best. Thanks.
human. Alright.
I'm fucking
Is that
straight.
isn't the joke? Is that the joke?
Yeah. Do you like it?
Oh. That explains the lack of tail.
Wings and tail.
Yes. Wings and tail. Yes.
And horns.
What happened? Where'd your flying stuff go?
I've always been human.
Oh. So that was cosplay. I knew it. God damn it.
No, you've just been bad.
Yeah, I was cosplaying this entire time.
Oh.
God damn it, Everest! Don't gaslight the
Um,
trainee.
If I remember correctly,
I knew it.
there's a couple of people that are dressed up.
Oh,
Like Holly's dressed up as a witch, and also a raccoon. Sometimes.
This guy knew me before.
I find it ironic because she's a green witch, so she's dressing up as a witch.
Don't gaslight him. It's mean.
Yes, I did do that.
Yes.
Dress what you are. I'm not sure if I can dress what I am. I guess I'm just
Squirrel?
dressed. He's a ferret.
He's a ferret. What do you mean?
He's a ferret.
Look like a squirrel.
I was asking a question. It was just a question. We don't need to berate me on it. I was just asking. Right?
You're right, mate.
I was
Meanwhile,
just
Sarge's
curious.
walking
I'm
around like
sorry.
a grandma handing out candy to people.
I understand.
It's kind of weird.
So he's not a squirrel then.
Very strange.
No, he's a ferret.
He does not look like a grandma.
No. Am I making people think?
He probably should dress up like a grandma, because that'd actually be kind of funny to see.
Am I like
Sashi in
making
her
people
grandma
think
gown.
about everything? That's hilarious.
I'm always thinking about everything.
I hope so.
I'll ask if Kane could dress him up in it. Get away with it. That'd be funny.
Squirrels come here.
Yeah, I've seen a
Sometimes.
squirrel here.
It's cool.
Usually only the sentient ones rock up here. I think it was only one time where a bunch of unsentient crabs ran into the Lotus, and there was a huge issue about it. Yeah.
How did they get here? Who put them on the train?
Mm-hmm.
Crab train.
Wow.
There's some weird people that send weird things.
Hey. Hey, no.
Yeah, I'll be back though.
I like squirrels.
Sachi's your booty pop, I see.
Don't know what a ferret is, but it seems alright. They all like him, or are they like are some of them nice?
Oh, really? Is it like the when heat thermal expansion or whatever they call it?
Excuse me.
Hands sticking out of the grave. So.
I'm curious. I must see this.
No. Alright.
I'll walk this way.
Wanna go visit the graveyard again?
I'll get one.
Come on.
Let's see.
Hi, Briss, Rayna.
Hello,
Ooh.
It's been a long
Hi, Bubba.
time, Goo.
It has been a long time. Good seeing you. How you been?
Been alright. Doing jobs. Vent work, mostly. Been hired for a escort job for one corpo guy. Somewhere in here, I don't remember where.
I don't
Boss
judge.
been hired for a couple other jobs here. Yeah, it's fine. It's good work.
Do what you gotta do to make money.
I'm better with the more physical stuff, you know, like demolition work or like protecting someone or
Somebody's in the south who's used to that.
capturing someone. Either one works.
Alright, come on, Free.
Everyone's gonna make
see
money.
what you- Yeah. I'm not very good with the numbers. Good with
I don't think many people doing that line of work
Typing
have
out
to worry about
code,
numbers other than getting their
working
money.
with code. I can do that. Just not
That's not very useful.
actual just sitting there for hours doing math where people give you money.
Mm-hmm. You
It
know,
just,
I feel
I don't
that.
know what
Yep.
it is. I just can't handle it.
Imagine paying
Just
for
can't do
escort
it.
work and trying with you.
I've still been cut off.
One guy did. He wanted escort work for me to go and tell him how much things were in a museum. I don't want to. Just everything is in a museum.
Excuse me, huh?
Why would you say it's king?
What king?
What?
What do you mean?
What? Strange.
He's doing escort work.
Escort work means protecting someone.
I don't know if all.
That needs to get to.
Oh, that.
Oh.
I have that in
Yes.
Escort work means taking someone to a location and
I believe Uncle Shay would enjoy this holiday.
I mean, the other type of work is you're taking someone to a location. It's just less.
I believe you may be right.
What kind of other context you can get from literally?
Perhaps I will send
I
him.
believe one of the other council members would also
I just assumed everything
enjoy
from there
it.
was just, you know, you just
Shion.
make, I said I don't judge.
Yeah, that
I
was
hear she's a bit of a troublemaker.
Mello's company.
Perhaps I will ask him.
I kind of
Well,
still
he
do, but
seems to be into it. He seems to. So.
But anyway.
I'm certain he could tell you.
Renovation work I get to help with. So that's gonna be fun.
You good?
What?
Did you end up having? Did you end up getting any food? I think someone left a bowl of ramen. They didn't order.
You're
like,
the
they
one
ordered
that was
ramen, but
thinking
couldn't
on a
take it, so
different
I think
level of
there's still a bowl
escort,
ramen up there
dear.
if you wanted to grab that. It's
Are
pretty cold,
you?
but-
No, I
Maybe
was
you
never
needed
thinking
one of
that kind of
those.
escort.
Okay.
I don't need that.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying your work.
Hopefully, don't pick out on those
Yes.
burgers too much, but you know, hopefully we can get some more vending machines out there soon.
I had noticed
We should be installing the new vending machine for
several occasions
Wheezy's
of
Melon Rum. I think
differing
it was.
expressions.
Next week, but we're still printing some of the labels.
about to leave.
And we gotta do the photo shoot. So.
I am thinking about things. That is all.
Yeah, it's gonna be
And
nice
this-
Melon's
Very
first
loud. You
thing.
might want to
So.
unshow and show. Affixes it.
We might do some Skittle vodka too. That sounds like it'd be another Halloween special thing. God, that sounds so good. It'd be so hell expensive though. Probably more so than. Yeah, well, I was gonna say it's probably 100 credits just like the champagne, probably. A full ass bottle chilled with Skittles, rim soaked in vodka. It's Skittle flavored vodka, literally. Oh my god. That'd be great.
Professor, thank you so much for gifting a sub.
But I mean, everyone's gonna be having candy all month. Might as well rot your teeth quicker. So.
Oh yeah. Look at that lovely couple over there, by the way. Look at that.
Oh. Yep. Yeah.
I'm actually gonna go tell Snowball something. Okay, go ahead. I'll catch you later. See ya. Keep up the good work.
Never mind. That's already kind of boring here anyway. I'm gonna leave. I might not come back.
Thank you. How you been, Jay? You been good?
I've been alright, doing some work. Getting there, here and there, working on stuff. Have you seen Kane? I thought Kane messaged me saying he was here.
Kane has gone out with Polly to receive food.
Yeah.
He's a meatball.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
He has stated that he will be back.
Can I get you something?
Alright.
I was going to ask about the eye, but yeah.
Did you overhear Dylan's explanation? Oh no.
You doing alright?
Something about
You
costume.
need your back crunched out a little bit.
I need another deal.
No, I'm okay.
And what?
Okay, I'm comfy.
Another deal.
I like your cut.
Your
I like your cut, G.
spine is crunching into your hips. I don't think you're okay, mate.
You know how a negative times a negative equals a positive? That's the hope.
He's not okay.
What is it?
Material to hopefully get rid of these, and then at the end, all of this. Just be me.
Oh. No problem.
Have you been up to any project lately? Rayna? Anything interesting?
Wait, you getting rid of your horns?
I'm getting the other half of my
Mostly
soul
the
back.
same
Yes, all of that.
Oh.
It's gonna take
Well,
a while.
let me know
It's
if
gonna
you got
take
anything.
hell, almost a year. But
Here's my question.
I think with all the
Do you have any questions? Any new questions? I can help her answer.
Do you often go to certain venues or events to see Alice?
For Halloween. Have you ever
Mm,
heard
yeah, I do.
a woman named Morgana?
Not in particular, I suppose. I've heard the name, but it's kind of a common one.
What is that?
Well, she was a powerful enchantress
Mother
around the
told
time that
me
Merlin
earlier
was a thing
that
too.
it was likely a possible
She
reason
was technically
for
like one of
Pooh
the
coming
earliest
here
witches.
to see his significant other.
La Fée?
Yeah, it's kind of a common thing to do. Like how Oshi shows up when Sasha's been working around a little bit, or someone else like
Like a twin
yes.
costume thing. You'll be Morgana.
Usually it happens sometimes. Not all the time.
Yeah,
But
there you go.
usually you want to be around your significant other, especially when it comes to an event or something special. You know, you want to remember those moments.
I had a thought about like maybe dressing up as
Hmm.
fucking Sachi. That would be funny.
Because sometimes you can make really good memories out of special events.
Dye my hair blue.
Get a little bit of red in there. Get an extension. You already got the fat ass. You're good.
That was a spicy sip.
I mean, I already got a vest too, so it's like,
There you go. Oh.
yeah.
Mm.
It'd be a very like low effort costume, but it'd be fun.
And he just sees you and he's like, he's either gonna be flattered or tell you to get the fuck out of his casino.
God, he is
So I think that's a pretty good you got good chances. Do it. That'd be hilarious.
Like, even with the purple.
Oh, Sashi, he's really weird to look at sometimes.
Do I only just found out about the recipe. Do
He
anything
looks
new?
as normal.
I don't know. I keep hearing like it's being like called like Sour Patch and Tequila.
I can see
Oh, that explains the bit of the tequila. Okay.
I can see a little bit more than most.
I like the bubbles though, but I don't know why.
Understand?
Like, you know how you can see you know how you can see like heat, or how you can see like thermal stuff, or code if you really wanted to. Right.
I do not
You can do it
believe
with
I
your own
can
systems.
see them.
Know what the hell's in there?
Those are not
Well.
in my current optics.
So I'll have to actually study it next time. Which
But stuff that is focused on yourself, right? So stuff like sight is you could still see things that you normally, would see outside. Like for instance, I know there's some people in here, a very, very rare few. There's probably only 2 people that I know in here that can use true sight. That's on them. They can see everything. And there's a lot of people with stuff like a different form of sight, like
It really has been amazing. All right.
dark vision's a good one. Dark vision is a racial, usually a racial ability, or some people can even cast it by magic if they really, really want to. But in here specifically, people could see darker shades. See
He
more.
wants to turn me into a pumpkin pie.
Wow. No, you're fine.
Yeah, I know,
You're great.
right?
Yeah, you're great. You're great.
Thank you.
It's me.
You're pretty good as well for a half-baked cookie, but, you know, that's all fun and games, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Snail mafia.
But yeah, some people
By the way,
can
hello.
see things in darker shades. Ah, nice to
Right.
meet you.
Yes, I'm Pumpkin Patch. It's nice to meet you. I'm a pumpkin.
My name is
Halloween.
Jax.
Nice to meet you, Jack.
Actually, I'm on a current conversation.
Secrets of their lives.
I'm trying to explain. I'm trying to explain dark vision and soul sight, like different forms of vision, to my friend here, Rayna.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
I have no idea what that is, but sure, whatever. I only know what I see. I don't know what you two see. Like everything's just like orange color. I don't know.
They like to play around. A lot of people.
They're just in. But
I like
yeah,
you.
No,
You have a very nice color scheme.
Thank you.
Scary shit.
Very spooky.
Are we supposed to be safe here of magic and stuff?
I can't help but notice that the two of you have not introduced yourselves, which is very rude, by the way. I don't know if the material plane's rules of social conduct has changed since I last was here. What's like
it's more you. It's
800 years ago. Sorry, what?
I saw no need to interrupt.
Oh,
I
my
equally
apologies.
did not see an opportunity. It is nice to meet
I
you.
talk a lot. That is
My
my
name
fault.
is
It is nice to
Rayna.
meet you too, young lady. I'm Pumpkin Patch. And you would be... It's nice to meet you, Iris. Happy Halloween, not yet. Soon. Soon.
Coffee?
Not TM. Anyways,
There you go.
I have nothing else to say. So I'm gonna go now. Goodbye.
Alright, you have a good one. That happens a lot. That happens a lot. All the time. Sometimes people are just rude.
Comprised of a scarecrow pumpkin with a tail. This is interesting.
He's also infernal.
Infernal?
He's an imp. Yes. Fiend specifically. He said he was an imp at the beginning. He said he was a pumpkin imp.
No, he said he was a pumpkin head from Halloween.
Did he? I thought I heard pumpkin imp. Because he's a tail. He's a fiendish tail. Didn't you see it?
Good thing it's not, yeah.
I saw it.
I got the
A tail does not mean he is a fiend. I have
Many races have tails.
Father has also been often confused for a demon, and yet he is not one. He's a pumpkin imp, and if you remember, Pumpkinhead was a pumpkin imp.
Who knows? It could be a mystery. Well, as I was saying before, there's plenty of different types of things that people can see. Like, I don't remember really clearly, some elves or tieflings can see in darker lighting. It's called dark vision.
It goes back to their realm. And if you don't
So when it would normally be pitch black for most, and most people can't see in it, they can see more than we can. Their eyes are a little bit more adapted to the dark. I think if I remember correctly, Drow have the best dark vision there is, because they're so used to the dark, so used to seeing everything in darkness, so they can see pretty much anything in the dark.
Understood.
Or more so, just
Mm.
he'll turn into candy.
Then there's Soulsight, which is another rare one, though. Only very select species, mainly devils, if I remember correctly, right? Am I wrong on that? Devils have Soulsight mostly.
This is some good coffee.
Devils and
Not all.
angels,
You guys sell burgers?
but most.
No, I already know you don't.
Many do,
I'm asking.
but not all do.
Mm.
Some species do not have the gift.
I know.
They are not born with the same degree of divine power that their ancestors had.
I have Soulsight, so I can see things inside people. I can see difference. Weirdest person to look at is Sachi, because he's an amalgamation of multiple merged, and he has a weird lady looking over him.
What does a soul look like?
You were acting a little bit different than you usually were.
Complicated question.
And they were very
Simple answer.
I think they have told them.
Or you want to give me a hand on this one? This one's a little bit difficult to explain. What a soul looks like. It's like kind of like almost like an orb of sort.
Varies from
Different
race
colors, shades.
to,
Yeah,
like a light.
it's like a
Oh,
spark,
What's that? Looks
flame almost.
understood.
It is not the same for each.
it's not.
Certain
They're all
races
really
have different qualities to them, and some of them even between individuals of the same race are vastly different.
They
One's
are.
experiences, their lifestyles, whether they practice magic or not. They have body augmentations and cybernetics. All of these things plays a
So
factor in
they
the
are
state of one's soul.
unique, similar to one's outward appearance.
Mm.
Very much so.
Understood.
Sometimes it can even reflect their physical into that
Oh,
fair bit. Much like your mother said, augmentations does affect it a bit. So Kane has a bit of a weird looking soul. Seems he's got so many cybernetics.
oh,
Like a tree that has
Sachi,
had its branches cut one too many times. It can often have negative impacts on one's soul, but given his relative magic-free lifestyle, this is not a severe problem for him. He is able to live quite happily with this.
A weird but normal one would be Dylan as well. She's got a. Yeah, I don't know how to put it. When I first met them, they had a pretty normal soul, but over time, their soul has become darkened, shaded, and harder to see, especially in Dark Line.
It would have prevented my hair from being ripped out and a friend thing to happen. But I'm glad that is not on. If that makes any sense.
For him, the one that's sparkling, going crazy, his soul is very sporadic, colorful.
You're too good for him, but good luck. He put in so much effort.
Prodigy of all the wild magic.
Hopefully
He's
does he put in effort when we're just not looking?
they're all over the place. Sometimes I see his soul be really small. Sometimes I see it be really big. It's unpredictable.
oh. Understood.
And the reason why I said Sachi's is so weird is because, as I said before, he's like multiple bits of a soul chopped off and then put together.
Oh.
He has his arm is one part, his other arm's another part.
Excuse
His
me, I'm going to be
eyes.
a mother.
You ain't gonna have a Mother's Day anymore, you piece of shit. Get over here.
Leave me alone.
And
Man, can you tell the overactive rat to stop trying to take out my dick and balls?
First of all, that's Jan, and second of all, he's
Ow.
my fellow employee.
But okay.
I know who John is. I used to work with him.
Color coordination. It's about contrast because it goes really
Then
well.
why call him a rat?
Markings or freckles.
Cause he's
Hey, Arborist. You've known him probably longest. Do you know an emerald-eyed lady?
Oh wow.
Did you get promoted yet, or are you still a trainee? It's going great. She loves me.
Do you mean a literal emerald-eyed woman, or do you mean someone whose eyes are colored like an emerald?
I would
I know
Because
of
it's
you,
if I
yeah.
had stuck around.
when I'm talking to Sachi, there's a tendency where I just see these
Sachi said they'll promote
eyes
you all
peering at
when
me
they have their next, like, meeting,
from behind him,
whatever the fuck that is.
like around his arm. The
Really soon.
demonic one. It looks like it's his arm is being chained up and
Fair enough.
Fucking
just
quit. You know how it is.
pulled in place.
Bro, you should have stayed in.
Well, the emerald-eyed woman that I knew is no longer with us, so no, I do not think it is the same person.
Alright. Just wondering, because, it's very strange. Seeing it all over them. Just wondering if anyone knew.
Sachi does not share much with me these days, so no, I could not say.
Just saw that weird pup.
Yes.
Excuse me, you said your company has
It's most alarming.
DNA or something like that?
Yeah.
Well,
That's
our company
around
has
his
a biodivision
metal arm.
that, we can splice creatures that we've discovered and worked with enough into other people. Think of it like plasmids from that one video game, but we're working on a name for it. I think we're calling it Dyna. I can't remember, but it's in early stages. But I seem apparently pretty compatible with a lot of it. So once enough testing has been on, and they tend to splice me with it. That's why I'm technically part melon. And that's why my last name's Melon. But yeah.
I heard a lot of humans share DNA with on here.
Well, we discovered these alien melons on a credits. Well, it seems to be very malleable with DNA, so, and I'm apparently extra susceptible to it for some reason.
She puts like 14
at the end of the day for working there. Been there since that day I remember.
Isn't that leaving a tab? Is that allowed?
Certainly hope that's not going to be any repercussions from that.
Well, that's why I say it's like, well, giving people my blood, I gotta double check, but I feel like somehow I can't just voluntarily give my blood. Then again, there's people that we're looking to pay for people's blood or samples if they're willing, because there's some people that have like abilities or something that's DNA related. We met someone that
Hey, Rayna, I got a
their
question
scratch
for you.
can apparently
Yes?
open tranquilize. We're gonna see if they're interested.
Really
And
important
we met a
one.
shapeshifter that is a biological shapeshifter that was interested in selling some of their DNA. So
What
we might
is
be able
the
to
question?
market those powers to people eventually. I mean,
Alright.
could you imagine
So,
selling
gotta keep this quiet from,
Interesting.
Malice. But, I'm setting up stuff soon.
Oh wait, so you got me?
But, I wanted to ask you,
It has Naruto in it, or is it?
you would be down to be,
You got me ramen?
crap, I'm good at asking things.
Ramen. I can go get you some ramen.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I eat pumpkin muffins.
Would you be down to be, me and, Alice's,
Sadly.
flower girl? For when we have our wedding?
Oh, I see him.
What
now.
is
There he
a flower?
No, you're fine. You're fine. But then again, you're drinking fairy line, so I don't know. You signed a contract or disclosure agreement. So I hope that you're
During the ceremony, usually the flower girl follows behind the,
Similar like to like your company.
well, the, bride as she's getting taken up to the stage. And they usually throw flowers behind. Like a grace of sorts.
Incorrect. They typically follow the ring bearer and throw flowers then. You fool. They'll be their flowers when the bride walks down the aisle. Idiot. You absolute buffoon.
market
Understand.
currently. That's why they're working on it so hard.
I suppose this would be acceptable.
Yeah.
Have you sought any
As long as Mother is
I don't
okay
know
with it.
much. I don't know much about it, but yeah. Used to are both invited.
The only two things I'm really interested in is there's these swaps that our
Understand.
company is going together. Quite massive, and they seem to.
And the extended, of course.
Trying to capture them on that planet that I was mentioning earlier.
Thank you.
Yes, I
They've got
can.
weekly TNA
Yes,
spliced
I
up with
can.
someone. I got people could be interested in that. Basically,
I'm still working things out. I'm not good at it, so I'm trying to be smart about it. That's why I've been doing so much work.
Oh.
Working like crazy.
It's like you never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes you get metal out of the stone and with different materials.
I think I witnessed something.
Quite interesting to see these things on this planet. But we want to maybe try to DNA splice with them, but we gotta capture some live samples.
One moment.
Another one was there's these giant arachnid creatures that have parasites.
One of you
that
can
heal them
alert your
rapidly.
staff members that might
If we
be
can
on the
figure out
top
a way
floor. I
to
just witnessed
maybe
someone fall
inject
down
those parasites
on
into
top.
someone, but cause them to be DNA bound to them, because these creatures apparently it's like a symbiotic relationship. If the creature gets injured, it gets rapidly healed by its parasites. You know, it's like, because obviously it can't live without you. And
Seen that more and more often.
of course, we need to capture some of them before we identify whether it's going to even be possible. It seems dangerous because, let's say, you're out on a mercenary mission and one of your partners dies, and their parasites are now going to look for a host nearby, and you're the nearest target. Suddenly, it endangers the whole crew if that person dies, right? So dangerous because you're not bound to it, so it's just going to eat you from the inside out instead of help you.
My company discovered a isolated tribe. They didn't have a language. They definitely communicated the same way.
I know. So I just saw someone fall from not there.
Of one of them, we discovered that they had a parasite that gave them psionic abilities.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That might, if they're bonded to it though, be it some sort of DNA link, that could be something that's transmissible to another person. But we'd have to find out if it's something, because here's the thing, a parasite could go into you and it could just become symbiotic. But who knows what the downsides are? Do you happen to know about any of the downsides of that creature? Are there any?
Yeah, we've hammered out quite a few of the downsides of it. When one was separated from the hive mind, so to speak, they lost very much their consciousness. They became.
I'm gonna head out. I've still got a job to do. But after that, from a tree.
That doesn't sound good though. So it
If you two would like to, you two could come over for dinner if you'd really like to. I can tell Alice.
Parasite, or is it the parasite gets disconnected from something else? Is that what you?
It's up to you two.
Thank you for the offer, but I'll have to decline for now.
So then it's suddenly.
No problem. Alright. It's good seeing you two. Come here. Give me my before I go. It was great to see you.
It is good to see you. Please tell Alice I said hello.
Yeah, I'll make sure to tell her that you said hello. No, she's not really feeling too good recently, so I'm making sure that she's feeling alright.
Is she injured?
No, just a little, just a little sick, that's all.
Oh.
Stomach aches.
We've already discovered, but considering all the stuff that's out there, it's absolute treasure trove in a lot of ways. But also scary stuff.
But she should be fine.
Also found another bane with pluripotent blood that can heal others.
Alright, you guys have a good one. I'm out of here.
A universal healer can heal
Did you end up running into Rufus?
Blood.
Yeah.
Pluripotent
I ran into him. I've signed off the contract, so I'm working with you guys now. I'm a contract to him.
Oh, fair enough. All right. Well, I'm sure the construction crew will contact you in different locations. I believe we're going to try to put up Pirates of the Caribbean type things in the restaurant.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I
I said I would help with that. Yeah, I said I'd help with that.
At least that's what we're aiming at that moment. I'm going to talk to Sachi about it, but that's the current decision. So. All right,
well, whatever it is. Should be good. I'm heading out. Go on.
So, I'll try to get a bit of that event, but I think my body is shutting down. This fairy wine has a kick, even though I am bio boosted.
Any topics catch your interest?
You mind if we
okay.
exchange information for possible? I may have some samples for you.
I
Straight
mean,
for
okay. I
information,
mean,
no need for
here's
money.
my card.
Not currently.
Thank you, and
There
here's
you go.
mine as well.
All right. Oh, someone's getting.
I'm glad to hear it.
Well, good luck out there. Then, you said your body
I
shut
will
down.
likely
Or...
need to
That's actually funny.
return
because
to
one
the
of the things we
station
wanted to
soon.
do eventually is maybe consider this Feywild place and seeing if we can capture a Fey. Of
Would
some
you
sort that
accompany
maybe
me, or
exploits the
do you
ability
wish to
drink
stay a
that
bit
into
longer?
People, but people
I
would probably pay
will
$5 to be
accompany.
able to drink fairy wine for some reason.
It
Even though
is
it's just, I don't know. I feel like they think
likely
it's
unsafe
special when they
seeing
do it. You
as
know, it's weird.
Rayna's not here.
I've just noticed that around
And
here.
Jed is about to leave.
I wouldn't so much try to capture one.
Hmm.
It's kind of against their nature to capture. So.
Of course.
That's what I mean. So
Well
I would
then.
have to, we would have to look into.
Shall we make our way to the entrance?
Well, here's the thing. I don't know. Is it your DNA that helps you drink it, or is it something magical? We don't know fucking shit about magic, so it might be impossible to give someone that ability. So anyway, I won't keep
I'm drinking it now to try to document.
Yeah. Fair enough. Alright, you have a good night. Make sure to tuck that card away safe and drive home safe.
You as well.
That's not gonna work out for me.
High five.
I can only be here.
Oh,
like once
there's.
a year, so.
It would seem he has worries.
That sounds like a personal problem, buddy.
Oh yeah, no, it is. It is a personal problem. It's also work related. My boss is just
Kinda.
time vacation times.
Hmm.
My
And now
apologies.
you
I'm
think
standing in the way.
boss-
I will get out of your way right now. Yes, he's an asshole.
Hmm. That hasn't changed.
Barely lets us have any free
We
time.
always just grab like a tap. Oh, you heading out?
Goodbye, Queen.
Only get 1 month off.
Hi.
a year.
You had a good night?
Can you imagine how
You
much
heading out,
stress
Rayna?
I've been under.
Yes?
All right. Well,
Even
Gotta
during
live
that
that
Whoa.
life to the best of his abilities.
would you like me to take your
It's kinda
bracelet?
like a water pitcher, but you kind of just shoot it.
You just gotta have like just a month of like, hey,
What's your
There
name?
you go.
What's your
I
name?
will see you soon.
Name.
Dylan.
Yee.
I still
Hope to
have
see you
to
soon
work.
as well.
Edgy boy behind you,
Still
by the way.
have to work.
Oh, I'm not the edgy boy.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm not
They're
sure
both-
about
they're
that.
both
Sorry.
edgy boys.
They're both edgy.
Debatable.
I'm not edgy.
boys.
So people can leave.
You have a scar on your
Bye,
eye. That's
Father.
pretty fucking edgy.
Okay. Bye. You have a good time.
Nothing changing.
People that have
It was a joke, people.
kind of automatically edgy.
When I
It
get
was
to
a
come
joke.
here.
Okay.
Fuck you.
I was gonna mind it either way if you called me edgy or not.
No,
I was just
but-
wondering.
Kind of edgy.
Be careful, you might if you keep it up.
Actually, no, I am extremely.
Am I becoming
Learn to
edgy?
brood like
I'm
Ion.
trying my best not to be
no.
edgy.
The edges are forming.
Well, Ion.
It's fine.
I live and breathe it.
What do you mean?
I swear Ion is a professional brooder.
What is brooding?
When one sits by themselves, isolated, and thinks dark thoughts.
Oh.
Because they are either upset or feeling lonely.
Does Father
Or
also
down on
brood?
themselves, I suppose.
You see this guy disintegrating.
Sometimes.
Oh.
Just a little.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh. Oh. We should go the other way.
We inform staff.
I'm certain they know.
Understood. I do not believe that is healthy
Not
behavior.
comfortable. Generally, no.
I died.
You fool, you drank fairy wine,
Again.
didn't you?
Yep.
You
It was my mission. I was supposed to document
You
fairy
fool.
wine, the taste of fairy wine, to my archive.
A fool.
You fool! You
Fool.
fool! You absolute bumbling baboon!
Absolute baboon!
You,
You fucking addle pate.
you fucking cretin! Fuck you. No, I fucking love that.
Oh, my back.
That video.
Oh no.
I tried for breakfast.
My back popped in several places. Oh no.
I'm about to pop my back in like 12 places and just go.
Oh,
Oh god.
oh.
That felt good. Anytime I play Hybris, I always have to like sit up like or sit and stand up like super straight, so my
Yeah,
back gets like
that's
super stiff after a while.
that's what I was doing too. If I'm not sitting, I tend to have that like very rigid, like arms down, hands kind of out kind of pose. Almost always. Unless there's a reason not to.
Anyways.
That's the pose, kind of. If I truly be wearing
That was
pants.
fun.
Yeah.
Also, I got to reference Baby.
Baby.
Yeah. I remembered. Boogie. Fuck,
Yeah.
fuck Boogie.
Fuck that bitch.
Fuck that
I'm
bitch
already
asshole.
talking to Christy about
Let's get
the
a
grand
hoe.
annual return.
The grand annual turn.
The grand
return, yeah.
annual return of Pumpkinhead. I wish I could change her model to like effectively make her more like she's been gone for as long as she has. But it feels like a lot of resources
would be
to
nice.
commit to one night. Hi, Burr. Hi, Burr. He's a rock.
Okay.
You gonna go be a
No
rock
one
for a
knows how
bit?
many sparkles I see right now. Not with 2 arms, I won't.
That's fair. I didn't think about it. You know, I've spent a lot of time with
I'm
Arbor
actually
Armor.
pretty tired, so I'm probably gonna go. Cause actually, I think I've only had like an hour or two's worth of sleep today, so I
And you're
need
just
to
probably
go like make food, rest.
I'm not too tired because I didn't put on
I
full
took
body.
a nap. I took a nap before D&D because I was like really tired, but after that I was just like, ugh.
Well, go take a rest. No.
And then you messaged
No,
me and I was
she
like,
does not.
I gotta go play mom.
Well, thank you for coming and being mom. Had a fun time.
Wow.
Now
Fuck
we'll
yeah.
plan the next one. I did find, by the way,
The next meeting.
I found a cute model for if we ever do have Rayna make
The little
an
void dolls?
alternative. Yeah, because I don't want to use the void dolls because I'm copyright. So I might. I found a new model that might work if I do something like that. Where they won't let new patrons in.
Canonically, Hybris used to use.
I know. You don't.
It's great.
Small.
It's great. We made do, you know.
Make do. Was previous. But if there ever becomes a need for it, like if that ends up being the route to make Rayna safe baby in Zephyra, I have found
Yeah, no,
potential
definitely.
resources.
Yeah,
I couldn't be
definitely,
I couldn't be expressive as her today because I didn't fix her for index yet.
Understandable. If you haven't started using it yet, use High's combo gesture system. It's super fucking great. It's how I use Arbor's like mood system, where I can set a basic mood and even do like calming. Oh, fuck.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. She did. She died. Oh.
Why do Karita's maps do weird shit when you respawn? I don't fucking understand. What was I saying? I've lost my train of thought.
I don't remember. I got distracted by you dying.
Oh yeah, the mood system.
Oh, fingers.
The High's mood system. It's really nice because you can set, well, it's not really a mood system, but it's he calls it combo gesture.
I'm a little worried
you
about
can do
doing
really easy
gestures, just because mine doesn't track my hands super well, just based on the like.
Honestly, it's understanding how to calibrate it. So when you turn your stuff on, immediately, like, you want to make certain that your hands are in a comfortable position first, then turn it on.
Oh, okay.
Because however you're holding it is generally how you're going to end up calibrating it.
Oh.
And if it loses calibration, like right now, like I'm having a hard time lifting my pinky, what you do, you just turn it off, turn it right back on.
Oh.
And that'll let you completely recalibrate it.
I got told to like do this over and over again.
Yes, that can help a little bit, but if it's real bad, like if you've been in for a couple hours, yeah, you'll want to,
okay.
like, I find that the best way is to just completely recalibrate it, because now, see, look, I can...
Mine right now, it doesn't want to track my ring finger. Unless I fully
sometimes I can
remove
have a
it.
little bit of trouble with the... Yeah, sometimes it has, like, a little trouble with the ring finger, I find. Also, cleaning them. Every so often, you want to take,
Yeah.
I find, like, isopropyl, like, alcohol. And like
pads,
maybe like a
glasses
like a
cleaning
cotton
pads.
swab or like a little bit of toilet paper. Yeah, something along those lines. You don't even need the glasses cleaning pad.
I just well, no,
literally
I mean
just-
like, my we have a bunch of like electronic, glasses cleaner things where they're like it's like a little tear it open and it's a pad and then you clean stuff with it.
Oh, yeah.
And it comes with like isopropyl
basically
alcohol on it
basically
already.
any sort of like alcohol. Yeah, any
Yeah.
sort of like alcohol wipe or like something like that. You can
It
you can
works.
wipe it down. You can wipe those contacts down, and it helps.
Get the finger
with,
grease.
the relative like. Yeah, get all those fingy gunkies off. I need to re-clean mine again because mine are starting to get a little.
You know,
little
oh, eat some
dirty, a little
Skittles. Enjoy
scuzzed
it.
up from my hands. Yo, I want Skittles.
Hello.
What the fuck? But yeah. That's how I have all my. That's how I have all my mood stuff. I can like set my base gesture, or like my base expression. So like right now I have it set to happy, and then each hand can be additive on top of that, and I do the same thing for each hand. So like, thumbs up becomes the next level of happy, and then if I add three happy gestures effectively with the like mood, and then 2 hands, I can go whoa.
Wow!
Sugoi!
Sugoi!
Sugoi! Wow!
I've just been doing it with like
Yeah.
having a facial menu that I would
You can
do
do that too.
with that just while I'm getting used to
That
it.
one's that's the simplest way. But if you're a fucking whack job like I am, and you want to be able to do like subtle
Lots.
expressions in addition
It's what
to
I might end up doing.
in addition
is-
to those like harder ones, like where if I want to do just like a little smile at someone without, you know,
That's what
having
I
to worry
might go
about that. Or if
down.
I just want to set an emotion, you know, you can do that, but then also have like, you know, gestures as an adjustment. Like, you know,
Further
you're in the middle of a
emotion.
conversation, you're happy, and then somebody walks over and says, "Wow, I can't believe I just shot that guy," and you just look at them and you're just like, "What?" And you
Rayna
just
had
add
that
in the worried
situation
expression without
today.
even changing the mood. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, Ibris.
Did you hear that too? The murder bit.
Yeah, she was like,
Oh, Rayna's just like,
okay.
That would be illegal. That is illegal. All right. Well, I hope you have good sleep.
Anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna go make some like food to eat real quick and then probably go lay
Good
down.
food.
Go snuggle my wife.
I'm not sure if I'm.
So.
Well, I think they're not excited.
Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, goodbye.
Yeah, we have our
I'll see you
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Will you? I'll probably get off in a minute too.
Actually, do we have RP tomorrow?
It's
Yeah, it's Saturday.
Yeah, it's Saturday tomorrow.
We have Ascension.
We have Ascension.
I have no idea what we're gonna be doing in Ascension, but we'll see what happens.
Give me a goddamn boom.
I don't know. I know what I'm gonna be
never
doing.
know.
Oh.
Go home.
Alright. We'll see you.
Rayna. Small Rayna. Thank you for subbing, Red. Welcome to stream. It's sleepy time. It's time for sleep. Who would you guys like to raid? Cause it is your sleepy time and I'm a little tired, babe. I'm a tired goblin. Joel. I haven't rated Joel in a while. Let's get Joel. 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 Thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. I hope you have a good time. I will see you tomorrow for Ascension Academy and maybe some more potion game because I had a lot of fun with it. So, goodbye, Gabos.